Hi, I'm going to teach you today how to paint raindrops. Today we're at Lear House. I'm a resident artist here and I'm going to teach you how to do raindrops. Okay, to get started, I want to tell you a little story about the Hawaiian 12 by 12 cradle boards that I've been doing. I went to Hilo on the Big Island with my husband and some friends, and we had been before and we were very excited of taking them to the gardens. So we went to the gardens, and as soon as when we paid our money to go through the gate, it poured. So this board reminds me of the gardens. These are a picture that we took in the gardens of orchids, and on the orchids, of course, we have a lot of raindrops. And while I was painting this and started on the raindrops, I thought, well, this would be a good one to show people how to do, because they're time consuming and fun. So I shall show you how to do these. Okay, first off, we need some small brushes, the smallest you have. I have a little line up here, and I've been using this one to make the lines around. As you see here, I've done some on the green and some on the pink, and the colors I'm using are what is this? Quinacridone magenta and white, and we have also Theo blue green shade. So the mixture of these will be doing the pink. So let's do the pink first, because that's the paint I have out. Okay, so the petal is this color. So I'm going to try to make a darker color to do the raindrop. There's one here. So let's do one here. I always like to outline it first. And first and most important, once you've done this, is figure out where is the light coming from. Once we know and keep that in mind, that whole petal or that whole leaf should have the lightest lights all at the same spots. A little bit different, but. So we have our circle, and we want to put some dark on the bottom. I'm going to change my brush to a little bit thicker because I'm going to do some smudging. We want to make it 3D, so we're smudging, dip it in water. Smudge, smudge, smudge. You don't do the whole thing. You want to have the color of the petal showing through because it's clear. And then I would add a little bit of white on the bottom here. Again, let's take that off. Don't want too much, and here we're going to smudge it too. I don't want any lines, that's a little bit too much, so I'm going to switch again to a dry brush. And when you're doing it, you want to do it in circles. You don't want any real lines. And if you find the color has gotten dry, dip it in the water and keep working. have, back to another little brush. At the top, I think I'll do the top last. So I'm going to add a little tad of black for the shadows, the cast of the shadow. Rounding. So the light on this leaf or petal is coming this way. So we have the cast shadow coming this way. Start to look a little 3D. So when you think about a whole flower, it's time consuming, but it sure looks great when it's all done right. More white. Now, the angle, the light is hitting here. Let's put a nice sharp white there. And underneath, where it's coming through, little bit there. And I'm going to round it a bit. Oopsie. And you know what? Oopsies are okay. You can always fix them. I hope. And if you don't like that, you can always get a dry brush and wipe it out. A lot of playing around. Okay, back to the black. You just keep going until you think, hey, I think that's it, you know? A little bit more of a cast shadow. Now, let's try that again. So we have the light coming through here, so we want, you know, I almost need a smaller brush. Make it nice. And round. There. Oops, sorry. Take it away from you there. There we go. You know, when you have a whole bunch on a petal, not everybody is going to check out each and every one and see if they're perfect. As long as they have a 3D look to it, it's going to give you the illusion of a raindrop. So that was using the quinacridone magenta, and then for the green, I'm going to move that up. And my green, I like to use black and yellow for this color is the green. So let's get a little of the yellow on the plate. And why I'm doing that is this is that color at a different level of black and green, but I'm going to use black for the rim, tad a little tiny bit of green or black and yellow to make it darker than the actual leaf. Let's see if that's dark enough. let's see, where do we want one? Let's have one right here. Okay, that's not dark enough. So we're gonna add a little more black. All right, so maybe we can use straight black. See, it's trial and error. More error than trial. Like, you gotta try these things. It's, or you'll just never learn. So I'm wrapping it around there. Get my white. Just put some at the bottom here. And I want to blend that. Leaving, don't cover it all, leaving some of the green underneath. If you do huge raindrops, you can actually see the world's upside down in them, which is kind of cool. Well, I'm doing my next 12 by 12. I'm going to be using alcohol. Yes, you heard me right. But today we're gonna concentrate on what we're doing here, because I have a lot to put on that orchid. I think I like that shape. Swirl it around. I think I'm going to have more of the black on this side, and I am using black because it is such a dark green, and for you to see anything I need to show you more of this with black. You know, it's just a lot of blending. You just have to be patient, which I have trouble with. So where's the light coming from? It's coming from up here, this way. So I'm gonna put a little spot here, little tiny wee one beside it, just to make it fun, because they're not all the same. And some down here, because it's reflecting. There we go. So practice yours at home. Add them to your pictures. Yeah. Have fun. That's just about it. I think you get the idea. There's a lot of blending. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up or subscribe. And please give me a comment. Hopefully good ones. See you next week.